Welcome, welcome, welcome. A quick reminder about what's going on. We are watching a 1993 video of our trip to Florida. At this point in time, there was no vlogging. So what this was just a snapshot of what was happening, the experiences that were going on, the things, the sights, the sounds, not the smells, whilst you were just looking around Florida, Orlando, the theme parks. And so far in the series, we've done a day 1 and 2, which was chill out, and do you remember MGM, now Hollywood Studios? We went across to Tampa, where we did Busch Gardens. Right, okay, Magic Kingdom. We're boarding the monorail at the moment. Let's go. I tell you what's interesting. I've seen a few videos. There's one monorail, or rather, there's a monorail journey that seems to go through a hotel. Is that right? Have I got that right? I can't be wrong. I wouldn't have invented that. That's what I meant. Can't be wrong. So here we go. Look, are we deciding we're going to go in the ferry boat or on the monorail? Is that what we're deciding? Oh, that man was looking at the camera there. I wonder how many people were having their videos out. It seems a bit odd now to say, because I think everybody at some point has got the phone, a little thing, whatever. Tell you what I've got. Where is it? Oh, it must be downstairs. I've got this little tripod-y thing, which isn't a tripod, it's a gimbal. Oh, it's here. So we're going on the monorail. Now, what am I wearing? Let's have a look what I'm wearing today. So I've got is that a Malcolm X hat on again? Again, another U2 t-shirt. That was the, I think that was the official tour t-shirt. It was interesting, that t-shirt, because on the back it said Leeds 1933. There was a spelling mistake on it, and the actual t-shirt was worth quite a bit of money. I left it in Scotland, didn't I? Is this still the same? Do you know? Is this journey from where we were? I don't know where we were. To this bit here. It'd be interesting to know if I was to do this journey now, that exact journey, would I be looking out onto that, or would there be buildings or whatever? You know, at some point amongst all of this, it's got to have changed some way, but has it changed significantly? That's what I'm saying. So there's the ferry boat that we would just, so that would have come through here. This is Magic Kingdom car parking, is it? No. No, it isn't. I'm right in saying that. Oh, is it like an exhibition centre? This is that hotel. Contemporary. There you go. You see, you didn't need to put in the comments. Not that you would have done. Know this. Very, very, very familiar with this scene now. Of course, when I went, there was none of the thumbprint and the magic band things. I wouldn't know how you got in. There weren't even like a lanyard pass type thing, which, like in Paris. This is going to be interesting to see the what's it called, the castle. There's me. Yeah, I was having. So then, to be fair, I might have been looking like an idiot, but I was at least posing for a photograph. A lot more trees, isn't there? That, if you look down that Main Street, there looks to be a lot more trees than I see in most videos nowadays. Is that right? It's still an amazing sight, isn't it? I actually like the trees. The way they kind of like layers back, and you've got to also question the fact that a lot of these cast members might still be there. Probably not those guys. They're quite old to begin with, so they probably won't be doing it anymore. But a lot of the cast members, maybe there was an 18-year-old that was starting, still there now. I'd love that. I'd love to know if that's the case. If you are a cast member and you were there, here, 93, October 93, let me know. And you still work there, I mean. Oh no, get in touch anyway. But if you still work there, even better. What we'll do is, we'll film you. But I've got nothing to show you in retrospect. I'm sorry, this is a pointless conversation. Lots of trees. Now, what is... That is a sight you don't see. These two big trees there, they've chopped those down altogether. And I've just realised the topiary of Mickey... Oh, they're moving too. Right, okay. Mickey and Minnie in a tree. Yeah, I do recall having all these photographs, but this doesn't seem so busy and... You notice how there's a lot of plodding going on, and I think that these places were more come and see what's here, as opposed to come and do what's here. Does that make sense? There was still obviously a load of that Loch Ness monster in the lake. There's still obviously a load of things to do, but there didn't seem to be any urgency of people getting to do it. Now everyone's like, gotta get to this one, gotta get to that one. I wouldn't be able to tell you what rides we went on or didn't go on. I remember the Kumba from last video, just because I'm made up by that. I changed everything. Don't remember anything else. So what's this then? Bins. Now that's an interesting one, isn't it? Because bins seem to be more strategically placed than that now. Quite uncomfortable today. Well, there's Sylvia. Oh! Right, well that was it. I love that. That seemed to be pressing record when you didn't think that you'd press record. So again, you know, it's like people are sat around. I think this was like a spa, more a relaxing time than anything else. What's that? Adventureland. Does that exist now? What's Adventureland? Wait. Wait there a minute. I've got the latest... What's this? Magic Kingdom Pass thing here. What's the map? So Adventureland in it has... Swiss... Oh, it's that bit. Just didn't know it was called Adventureland. Such a noob. I do apologise. I'm not really doing the community any justice here, am I? Of course, in my head, this was a lot of the inspiration for Animal Kingdom. You know, this way of presenting a theme park. Anyway, so just in case you didn't know what this was, I've just gone online and printed out the latest version. I'm doing a kind of not necessarily a series, but a vlog on preparing, and one of the preparation bits was printing off all the latest. Well, that says Incredible Summer. I think this must have been last year. Probably need to update that. Now, is that a plane? Because I didn't think that Disney was a fly zone. Maybe that's a recent thing. This was pre 9/11. Maybe that's all changed. Ah, Splash Mountain. We must have gone on that. There's no way we wouldn't have gone on that. That's a shame that we didn't see that. Sorry, I was just daydreaming, waiting for it to come up. So, if memory serves me correctly, one night we we came home on this cruiser thing, whatever this is called. Big thunderstorm, electrical, lightning everywhere, rain, proper tropical. Lovely. I loved every second of it. See, this is the thing. I know I say I don't remember much, but there are bits that I definitely do remember. That's one of them. Game's just spending far too long on this scene. What's actually happening? That's the castle in the background. It's very... Just again, if I look at the map for this, where must that have been? That's Richard Irvine? Is that what it says? So there's the thing. That's Frontierland has got that big one that goes around. Adventureland has got this. But this is what? What is this? Is that big thing? Is that the thing that's Frontierland? Is that what it is? In Frontierland you get that kind of... Well, let's have a look. Don't know what it's... Where you get on this ride or whatever. 29, is it? Tom Sawyer Island? No. 93. I can't see quite where that would have been, what on earth this is. Is there a chance, guys, that that doesn't exist anymore, that that particular thing doesn't exist, that's been taken over by something else? Is there a chance? I don't know. Again, all that time I've done research. I've done my research into something that doesn't exist, or seemingly doesn't exist. By the time that boat had gone all the way around, that was interesting, wasn't it? What was that? A train, right? I missed that. What's this? Where are we here? What is that? Oh, is that Mickey's house? Does Mickey still have a house? Not seen that used much. Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure that was his house. Just one sec. Just one sec. Can't see it. That building there was definitely Mickey's house. Right, okay, we've got another occasion here to... I like that lady dancing. We've got another occasion here where there's a big parade. It's going to go on for ages. So do what you need to do. Return to this time if you want to just skip it. Otherwise, I mean, you know what? Here's the thing, right? That's on the level. I'm not a massive fan of the parades and stuff like that, and I'll tell you why. And it could have been this. It could have been this. I don't know. I'll tell you why though. When I was watching a parade once, or something that involved you being stood for a long time in the heat, I bet it was this. Now I've said it out loud, of course it was this, because it was baking hot. And I got sunstroke, and I blame it entirely, and I could feel it happening as it was going along. Now I'm thinking, not hatred, that's far too strong, but my dislike of just standing waiting for parades and stuff probably boils down to that moment. It's all lodged in there, isn't it? And I think they're fantastic. They look amazing. But I don't have the joy of sitting, waiting and watching for it to pass. I don't know what it is, and I'm sorry about that, right? But there obviously, you know, everybody has their own opinions and stuff, and I certainly don't see the fact that the people who want to sit there and do this, that there's anything wrong. I just have this badness attached to it. She's got badness attached. Anyway, join us at this time. I'll just repeat that time again because that's Roger. That's Roger Rabbit. He was like the big thing at that time, wasn't he? He was like 91, 92. So don't they don't seem to be like this anymore. And I don't recognise the tune. So I've got to work out what these things are called, because everybody says, happily ever after and wishes and whatever. I don't know what that means, other than the fact that it's related to this, but I don't know what they look like or sound like. Weren't part of it. But this might have had a name. Might have had a name. I can say, I missed this, because I can't say it about the other ones. That's scary. That kind of like what is it? I can't think of the word. I want to say salsa, but I know it's not salsa. Yeah, it's got that kind of Latin America sort. Well, no, this is, what is that? Is that mini? I wonder how many floats they had. They look massive, right? There is an exception to the parade rule, of course, is when your own son is in the parade, which, have a look at that. Of course, again, selfish, isn't it? It's the wrong way, it's the wrong attitude, but I can't help it. I can't help that feeling of just being there. It's like if you ever had, like, I don't know, broccoli as a kid, and you didn't like it, and you've got this, I'll never eat it again. So that's the same sort of thing, right? Don't hate the game, hate the player. No, what is it? Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yeah, look, it's like kind of got this tropical theming to it, hasn't it? Or everything so far, actually, apart from the Roger Rabbit thing. But all of this, that was a real thing. This is meant to be the inside of a pineapple. Very innocent time, wasn't it? What's that? Oh, that's from... Oh, I see. Jungle Book. Lou? Again, all the time thinking to myself, these people must be hot in this. I'm not, and I've got shorts on. I don't see many people stood in places like this. Is this where the route is now? I don't know. Interesting, isn't it? Because I remember in Paris there were specific routes. You can't be here. You can't go here. This is the start. This is the end. You know, this seemed to be. This seemed to be just anywhere you could stand, sort of thing. Different rules, isn't it? Different time, different rules. 26 years ago. Yeah, Chip and Dale and their little cars. I wonder if they ever bashed into each other. The thing to mention at this point here is it's just 1 hour into the recording now of the whole thing, so we've got 4 days. I think this is day number 4. Let's remind ourselves. Day 1 was a chill out day. Day 2, MGM. Day 3, Busch Gardens. Day 4, this. So at day 4, we're an hour in. I think we were there 2.5, maybe 3 weeks. I can't remember actually. I remember that we just, as basic compared to today, right? These parks are basic compared to today, but we still didn't do everything. And the way you have bought your passes, like our pass for this year, 2019, is we buy 7 days and we get an extra 7 days free. So we can go here. The same for Universal. With this, it was 3 days. Just work out how you use those 3 days. So you can go like morning to afternoon. You can go to the fireworks at night. You can go Epcot morning, whatever it might be. So all of these things, I can't quite work out how the order in which they decided things. You know what? I've struggled to work out how that sentence started and why I brought that up. I think there's me. I think you can see me with a hat on. Look, that's it. You see, that's me just slowly getting heat stroke. Of course, not being aware of it at the time, I did get a nasty cold this holiday. Maybe that was the start of it. So which one's this one? This is that's goofy, isn't it? Like a Hawaiian shirt. So is that there's some sort of tropical flavouring going on here. Oh yeah, that was the reason I brought up that point. Is because you in terms of kind of organising the days that you did, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday sort of idea, is that in this respect, much the same as today, is that I won't be able to say we did Magic Kingdom on Tuesday, because actually we probably did, like you would do today, is Magic Kingdom in the morning, Epcot in the afternoon, and then Magic Kingdom for fireworks at night. Of course, the fireworks, now they're completely different. We'll wait till we get there. Not a long way to go. Who's this? Is that Mickey at the end? Parade must be over when he gets to Mickey, right? He's the last one. Oh, so underneath Mickey there, which is Mickey, but there's also Cinderella and Snow White. Now obviously they're going to be different people to 25 years ago, but they look good. They look really nice and authentic, don't they? There we go, that's the end of the... Right, so I was correct. Mickey ends it all. Now, it seems like this is still like plenty of Magic Kingdom to go, so what happens next? Where do we go next? I know that we wouldn't have done POV stuff. Oh, we're on the train that goes around. Let's have a look. Hopefully we got some views of the exterior... The perimeter looking in, the exterior looking in, that's what I was thinking, but no, perimeter. Where are we? Looks very... is it where they do that president's thing? Because I never did that. I know I never did that. That just doesn't... That rings no bells whatsoever. But this building looks very similar to that one that I've seen in the videos. Have we got a date on that? Is that the first time there's been a date on? And I've missed it. 21st of the 10th, 1993. Is that the first time we've had a date on? Seems weird that it's just I've only just spotted it. What's that? Haunted Mansion? Can't quite see. I think that might be Haunted Mansion. Yes, it is. There we go. Haunted Mansion. Barely see it. Am I right? No, what's that? Mr. Toads. This... It looks like we're not going to get much POV action. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I'm familiar with this part of sort of the Paris-y bit. This Fantasyland. Fantasyland, is that what it is? Not fantasy. Maybe it is. It's where all that stuff happens. I'm not really an expert yet. Just forgive me on this, okay? I'll leave. You're the experts, right? Again, I'm really puzzled about the date. Is that the first time we've had the date on? The German clocks. Of course, that's where the inspiration for a lot of this, kind of Hans Christian Andersen, all that sort of stuff. That's where all this Scandinavian stuff comes from. Whoa! That doesn't exist anymore, does it? Does it? This is... What is it? The Nautical Adventure, isn't it? Captain Nemo's Nautical Adventure or something like that. Yep, surely that doesn't exist anymore. It's interesting because in one of these places I'm pretty sure we've ended up in a... what do you call it? Cable car thing, and you look down and you can see the tracks. Or maybe I've seen that on a video. Maybe I've seen that on a video. Yeah, I don't think those exist anymore. Oh look, for once, that was Kevin from behind the camera. I mean, that's the danger, isn't it? That you're constantly doing camera work that you can't be on film. But I guess you got to have that commitment to it. I don't think he wants to be off it. I think he wants to get the camera back. Oh god, I thought that was about that big then. I thought we were looking at miniatures. Oh, I think we are. Oh no, they're like kids areas. Alright, I did think there was something wrong about the size. So that is good, isn't it? That it's obviously one of their girls. And I've not done the maths, I can't work it out if it's Keely or Shelley. But essentially he said, right, this is how you use a camera. You just slowly move it from left to right. Oh bless, that was quite nice, isn't it? Somebody walked in front. Oh, watch that lady with the camera. Sorry. Seemed a very primitive Donald, that. Oh, I would imagine that these aren't the same costumes. This is Mickey's house. Yeah, does this exist anymore? I've not seen anybody do this. What happens in it? Is anything happening in it? Oh, this must be in it. So we're in Mickey's house. I've not seen any vlog recently which has included this. Have I got a scoop here? Well, no, a retrospect scoop. or rather just a moment from the look at that. He likes his cheese, doesn't he? There's a different cheese for maybe one a day. A cheesecake for pudding. I bet there's a reason why I ain't seen this. It's because this is this feels a very British attraction. Walking into a house, just looking at the things that are there, and then walking back out again. It's Mickey, and it's obviously there's the icon behind it, but actually, don't see a massive point in this. So almost to say, he doesn't actually live here, right? It's not his actual house. It's not a historic building of interest. It's just created. That would be quite good if they had like a room where they showed all the versions of the Disney TV appearances. I imagine they'd be very happy with how they'd set this up, but you're not telling me that this exists anymore. I mean, you can try, and I'd say, really? But my thought is, this doesn't exist anymore. Back garden, Pluto's house. Oh, actually, it's front garden, isn't it? That side garden, same shot from earlier. Right, okay, so we've done that. So that's go in the house, have a look around. I'll tell you something about this. This is now I've been waiting for this because this is a bit I do remember, but it's based on a story that somebody else told me about me. We're on these cable cars in this bit where the cable cars were. I don't know if this exists anymore. We're waiting there. A girl that I used to go out with, Rachel Robinson, I think her name was in the end, saw me, and I can't remember if I were at the top and she was at the bottom, but she saw us, came back, she told us about it. I remember that. I don't remember seeing her. Or maybe we did see her. I don't think cable cars do exist, come to think of it. This is something that I'm not, other than the ones that are being built at the moment.
You're beneath the water.
There's my mum.
I saw some corals on the water today.
That's that thing that I was telling you about earlier, where I thought I saw the whatever that nautical adventure thing is. There we go. Yeah, I knew I'd seen it from above, and you can see the track just going round. It's funny how things stick in your mind, isn't it? I mean, memories.
Look, you can see coral.
Oh yeah, coral.
So that ride goes into over there, and you think it's just this, but then it goes further back. Love that. I can't remember the ride, and it's. I don't see why we wouldn't have done it, but I don't remember it. Oops. It's a conversation I can't quite hear.
What do you think of it? It's just one big funfair. Oh yeah, yeah.
When you think of it, it's just one big funfair, isn't it? Bless her. This would have been like just beyond my mum's comprehension. I mean, it was beyond ours, but for somebody who grew up just after the war, World War II, and then you 40 years later you're here. It's like, this is just not what's going on. you know, being British, we're often, I think we're just getting out of the habit now, but we're often told, don't be stupid, stop imagining stuff and don't be stupid. But now, with a lot of help from YouTube and online communities saying anything's possible, I'd obviously much prefer the latter, but at the same time, there's been no adjustment to it. There's been no people saying, look, let's talk through this. If you want to start seeing the art of possibility and the world of possibility, there's those cars beneath there, and let's just stop and think. But no, we were just told, there you go, this exists in another country, deal with it. It's like, what? I'm just a bit of a ramble there. But what I'm trying to say is that I don't think I was given an option to see the possibility. I think possibility exists for younger people than me. I see like Millie Haynes and Steph Wyatt and, you know, people like that are just like, yeah, this is our world. I'm like, yeah, actually it is, and I can't keep up with it, but I'd like to be on the edge of it because I love what's happening here. Oh, you can see you can see now. I mean, that's a lovely castle. You can see that it's getting dusk now, right? Is that the word? Long day. Oh, nice. Oh, I had a bag there. Did you see that? I had a bag. I wonder what I'd been shopping for. I don't, again, souvenir side of things. Very nice. So, this might be where we see fireworks then. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we came back for fireworks another time. Is this the boat ride home? This might be the boat ride to where we were picking up our car then. Van. Must be getting close to the ending now then. So unless anything crazy happens, I'll be reaching over and pausing the video. And I will and we'll pick it up the next day. I wonder what's going to happen the next day. I do remember vividly, I say vividly, I'm contradicting myself all the time, but I remember we definitely played a mini golf course, and I've always wanted to do that. Right, now look at the date, different date, but I'm wondering, what the hell is that? There's a pool cleaner. I wonder if this was that night, it was just after 12. That would make more sense, because that would otherwise mean that we'd missed a whole day and this was the video. So I'm thinking we got back from Magic Kingdom that night, stayed up, this was after 12, and as you can see by the time, 22nd of October 1993, where my mum and a friend are playing smack the ball around in a pool. It was a globe, as you can see. Right, okay, well, I can pretty much guarantee nothing's happening. I'm just going to get my notepad. We've got, that went from that to, so it was a 40-minute recording, 1 hour, 20 something or other, 23 minutes. There we go, right, pause. This would have been the next day. Unfortunately, doesn't appear to be any date on there as well, so we can't, I mean, we can verify it just by our clothes, but that's it. I'm going to guess at Epcot. I'm going to guess. Anyway, that's us done. So we are now at this must be day 5. Let's assume it's Epcot, but we've done so far, this is the end of the 3rd video, but we're up to we've just done day 4. So come back, See day 5, see Epcot. I'm assuming it's Epcot again. We don't know what's happening here. This is all brand new reactions. I can't wait to get to the Jaws ride. Hopefully that made the recording. I've been holding back on that because that's my favourite thing. Anyway, enough about that because that's coming up. We'll see you in a bit. Have a nice time, have a nice evening, do this. Why don't you get your old videos out, see what's different, or just don't and just accept that this was what the olden days used to look like and it weren't all black and white. It was an innocent time. Yeah, that's all. Right. Take care. Goodbye.